Hi, I'm Heff.
Hi, I'm Lindsey.
And this is
Best Friends Nonsense.
Let's do an intro first, and then I'll tell you about this stuff. Yeah.
Hi.
Welcome back. That was really good.
That was good.
Wow, look at us.
We were just talking about how we don't know how to do that. And
We're
look at us.
awkward individuals, and that's okay.
Yes. And as you'll see later in this video, we've always been weird.
We have always been awkward.
We always
This
have.
is not new.
No. So you might as well just keep it going.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm.
So
Where were you going with that before you're like, let's do an intro and then?
Yeah, because I was talking about how I've been working a ton, and I feel like I am literally just a shell of a human being. Like I go to work. I am a server. I wait tables, or I bartend, or I train people, or I do so much silverware that I just feel like my brain is just a puddle of dirty dishwater. It's not fun. It's not glamorous. It's not okay at all. But
Now she's sideways.
it is my life now.
I don't know.
Hey, day. Who are you? Oh,
I was just trying to like turn it towards me, but I'm not a tech person. Yeah. Just working.
I'm just So let's see. I've been
Who are
doing
you training? I thought there
Just
was
new
people. Oh, okay. They got new not servers. Bar people.
Well, I'll train servers too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
but
just thought you were mostly a bar person now.
no. I'm mostly server
Oh.
because they can't afford to replace. Like they can't put me on the bar because we don't have enough servers.
Oh.
So we have to just kind of like
Delegate.
yeah. So for the most part we're good on our bartenders, but I don't understand why they're giving other people bar shifts and not me. But then again, I also told them that I don't want I feel so much pressure when I'm behind the bar. Like so much.
Yeah.
So that's my least favorite thing. It's pressure.
Same.
And so I don't know. It's just like it can get really overwhelming really fast, and I'm good at my current job. I just wanted to be able to step back and help when needed.
Yeah.
Or, if somebody couldn't be there,
Nothing
then I
wrong
could
with
take
that.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
But cuz like I do want to go into management.
Mhm.
But yeah, so obviously I'm going to have to learn everything anyway. So that's another thing too, is if they start giving me a bunch of bar shifts, then if we end up losing other bartenders or something, then I'm stuck and they can't move me up. So that's another reason why I don't want to be like their number one person anywhere.
Right.
Even though,
server kind of.
I definitely am there because I never get to leave.
Yeah. Like today when she's like, I was like telling him, he was like, when should I set up? And I was like, well, she's probably lunch closing. So that's at least 4. And then I texted you at like, what, 3:30? And you're like, they just sat me again at like 4. And I was like,
it was 4:02 and I was like, they just sat me again.
yeah.
It was like, and it was because we got so many people that came in like right at like 3:55.
Mm-hmm.
And our server was already on. She got on as soon as she got there. She clocked in as soon as she was able to in the system, and then got on, got ready, and started taking people. But like then she had 4 tables to start with.
I remember
So
being
I had
a
to take another
host
one.
and that happening to me. Like, I feel so bad for the servers that were lunch closing, but then my managers were like, we have people coming in, you gotta seat them somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't like doing that, but sometimes you got no choice.
Yeah. That's just how it is. And I understand that, and so I don't complain.
But then
Like-
she doesn't get to leave till 6.
Yeah. 2 hours after I was supposed to be cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was terrible. And I was a double yesterday. I was supposed to be cut around 8, but we had one of our servers couldn't be there. So we put a to-go person on serving, which he's a little fun. She hears voices and talks to herself. It's okay. Oh. It's fine. She's fine. I love her to pieces, but she's a little nutso. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm not trying to insult her. She says this, or she says so much worse about herself. And I am like, girlfriend, no. It's okay. But it's not her thing. Serving is not her thing.
That kid is hilarious.
Yeah.
So we went over to my parents' house yesterday. And for some reason, my papa kept locking his car. I don't even lock my car when I'm over there, because why? But anyway, he locked his car, and he tried to get in it, and no. He tried to lift the hood. And when he did, it just blared. And instead of her getting scared, like the rest of us were like, oh my gosh, it's so loud. And she was bouncing to it. Just like, beep, beep. I was like, my kid, just beep, beep.
I love that. Beep, beep.
She thought it was a song.
Beep. You can tell that she's never been traumatized.
Yeah.
She's like, this is fun.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, but yeah. So we ended up having to let the to-go girl go first last night. So then I didn't get cut until 9:30. And we close at 10.
Jeez.
So guess what time I left? 10:30. I may as well have closed. And I work open to close tomorrow because that is what the manager did before she walked out and quit.
They just kept it?
They kept it. Now, but here's the thing. I'm scheduled to close. More than likely, somebody is going to close for me so that I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm looking at the people that work.
Well, I mean, and restaurant life is just
It's like,
that way anyways.
Why can I not spell our podcast? Why can I not spell the word nonsense?
Dude, same. And I feel bad for our viewers because they have to type that in if they want to subscribe or email us or whatever, or find our Instagram. And half the time I'm like looking at the computer and I'm typing in, I get non, and then nonce. Why does that look weird?
Yeah.
Like, I can't spell it.
Yeah, I have a feeling nobody's going to close for me.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to work open to close, and it's going to be fine.
Yeah. Maybe you could take a nap on your lunch break.
Hopefully I'll get more than a 30-minute lunch break. I can't take a nap at 30 minutes. I can't do that.
They don't give you more than 30 minutes?
Well, I didn't get more than 30 minutes yesterday. My break was supposed to be at 2 o'clock. I was supposed to be cut at 2 o'clock, hopefully get out of there by 2:30, be out from 2:30 to 3:30, and then be back on the floor. I took my break at 5:30. Or no, 4:30. 4:30.
But that's late.
Yeah. And I took a 45-minute. No, like 40-ish. I just kind of was like, okay, tap me back in, coach.
Yeah. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like is, all right, I'm back. Send me back in, coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So much work. I'm a double on Thursday, and then I have to get up early on Friday to be here. And then...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Scooby, finally, he's getting fixed.
Hopefully he won't be so whiny all the time anymore.
Well, it should stop the whining. I'm hoping the wackadoo that he is calms down.
Yeah, he's a very playful boy.
He is. He's very playful. And which I love when cats are like that. I do. It's just My girls are old and cranky, and the youngest, like, like I gave birth to my cats. Boo Boo. She, like I was telling her when she first walked in, she is scratched up. It is bad. And
I told her I wouldn't. I was like, if you would have, like, out the door, I wouldn't have faulted you.
I know.
I love my kitty. I love him so very much. But that's your human child.
I know. But if she wasn't the one instigating it, though,
and that's
she instigates it. But both of them, it's kind of like a toxic relationship.
Yeah,
because they just keep coming back to each other. He comes into the room and she's like, "Oh, Scooby boy," and then like pulls his hair, pulls his tail, pulls his ears, and then he gets onto her and scratches her up, and she thinks it's funny. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Because then you pull him apart, and I put him in a different room. They're in separate rooms, and then he comes into the room she's in. I'm like, why? You two are going to send me to an early grave. You're going to kill me. And then his newest thing, he likes to get on the entertainment center, and he knocked over all the marbles that are in that vase over there. And I'm like, why?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And I'm like, between you and the kid, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. It was not a good day. This week has been really difficult for me because my husband's been sick. And it's the kind of sick where he can't do anything but sleep. And that's very stressful for me because that means I got to do everything by myself. And because I can't just let the house go to crap. I can't do it. When I'm sick, I don't expect him to do that, like the cleaning and the cooking. I don't expect him to do that because he's in the different role than I am. And he grew up in a different role than I did as the female in the household, I guess. And his mom, he grew up his mom doing everything.
Yeah.
So that's just, and we've talked about it. He doesn't care to help me. Yeah. But, so I don't expect him to do all the cooking and cleaning when I'm sick. But when he's sick, that means I have to do everything. And it's just very overwhelming for me. And I don't do so well with overwhelmness. I was very depressed this entire week. It was not a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that in my soul.
Yes.
Just like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not that...
I can't be mad at him.
Right.
Because he's sick.
Right. And it's like, it's not his fault. It's none of that. But it's like...
Yes, it's like...
I want to lay down,
I just want to sit down for 3 minutes. But no, I gotta do the litter boxes. I gotta chase after Boo Boo because she won't leave the cat alone. I got to clean the dishes because it's piling up. I gotta do the laundry because that's piling up. And if it piles up too much, my oldest cat decides that's her litter box, so she pees on it. And then that's another smell that I cannot deal with. Yeah. Cat pee. I hate the smell. And I got super nose from my dad. So, like, I can smell it from 2 rooms away. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And it was worse when I was pregnant. I could smell down the street. It was awful. Super nose times 4. It was so much. And I don't know why I don't reach out to people when I'm feeling upset. Because even my mom was like, give her to me. I will babysit her for a while you just rest or do whatever you want to do. And then my stupid brain was like, but what if they get in an accident? Or what if something happens to her and you weren't there? You're an awful mother. Why would you do that?
If I'm off work, you can call me and be like, hey, can you come over and I will literally help you clean.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
I know. I don't know why.
I used to have a friend that I used to do that all the time. Like, that's what would happen. She would invite me and my sister, who was her friend.
Okay. Over, now I know what friend you're talking about.
And we would always end up cleaning her house, which was fine. Because we were okay with helping and doing that. And she was very overwhelmed. And it needed cleaned. So we would help clean.
Yeah.
I know that I would not have to do nearly as much. Not even at all close to nearly as much as I did doing a third of the work for her, doing like half for you. Would still not even touch that.
Yeah.
And no offense to her. Again, she was in a terrible position. She had her own stuff going on. Nothing against her. If you see this, that's not on you.
Yeah.
That's why I don't tell people's names. Because I'm not giving everybody the whole situation either.
Yeah. And she also had, the twice amount of children than I do, so.
At that time, yeah.
At the time, yeah.
We haven't really got to hang out much since she had the third.
Oh, yeah.
Which we've just kind of got distant. She's got things going on. I am so busy I can barely make it here.
Right.
Like, I can't take on anything else. Yeah. But I did match with a firefighter on Tinder, so
hopefully that works out.
I just gotta find space to put them.
Yes.
I don't have any.
Yeah. So along with my very depressed week, I also, I don't remember if that was 2 weeks ago. I don't even know. Like, how we record things, I'm like, I don't even know what day it is.
Yeah, my weeks and days and everything run together. My brain is mush. I don't know time.
Yeah. So my great aunt that passed not too long ago.
Yeah.
I went over to her house with my other aunt, her sister, and my cousin. And we were just looking through the house, and they're organizing it. And she was kind of a hoarder. So I just touched the mic. So like there's stuff everywhere. And like she was a diabetic like me. So she had all of this supplies. So I took it, and I'm going to take it to a donation place that I used that really helped me when I couldn't afford supplies.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just pay it forward and give them all the supplies that I can't use, because I either don't use the specific type that she used or whatever.
Yeah.
And while I was doing that, we were just reminiscing about her, and like, because she has furniture from old family members, and she has stuff from her dad and her mom back when, like, before they passed. My great grandmother passed in 99. Yeah. So like that was a long time ago. And we found so many things. Like, we found his wallet, and I was going to tell you about it specifically because she opened it up, and I think that's so special also that they found his wallet, my great-grandfather's wallet, because he was collectively our pastor when we were little, like really little. Yeah. And so, and he was close with your dad, and because when we opened it up, we saw his last driver's license that he had. Yeah. And I was like, oh, look at him. That's how I remember him, is really old like that. And also he carried around his social security card. I'm like, what?
You're literally not supposed to do that. It says it on it to not do that.
Right. And he had a bunch of pictures of the church kids, his grandkids, his great-grandkids. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. It was like baby Heff and baby your sister, and yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's so cute.
Wasn't it? Yeah. I'm like, that's so cute. And like, it kind of threw me back when I realized it was you and your sister. I was like, oh yeah, church, duh. Like, yeah. I was like, why would he carry that?
Yeah, like, that's so weird. And it's like, oh yeah.
No. Also, a friend of ours got married. How many times have I said that I've gone to a wedding? My goodness, I didn't realize I knew this many people that were getting married. Yeah. It was one of Joshua's close friends. He was in our wedding. He was the best man, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it was so cute. I loved the theme. It was so hot outside, too. I was getting mad, and I liked how I was all dressed. It was so pretty. But the theme was, like, forest. It was so cool. There was, like, moss everywhere.
I love that.
And, like, she had these, like, wooden kind of like Lazy Susans, but not. And they were just like, it kind of looked like little tea garden, like fairy garden looking things. It was so cute, and flowers everywhere, and I just loved it. And that's what my family looked like. Aren't we just adorable?
Yes.
Anyways, and her dress was really pretty. I don't know if she made it or like she just got the white dress and added onto it, because it had like green foliage on it. Yeah, it looked really, really cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It was like really, and she's young. Like, I don't know if you guys are the same age. I don't remember when she was born, but I know she's younger than him. But I was just amazed that, because I mean, ever since I turned 30, I look at my young 20s as a completely different person as I am now.
Yeah.
And someone, especially, I guess, no, you're closer to 30 than you are 20. But unfortunately.
Stop. Why would you say that to me? Why would you say that?
Because
Lindsey?
I'm already here.
Oh my God.
I've been doing that to all my friends. I've been doing that to all my friends.
Why? Okay, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have a crisis.
Join the club.
Just get another one of those shirts. We might as well slap it on. I'm close enough.
Oh God, that's so
yeah.
I don't even just the detail that she had in her wedding. I was just very like, wow, I wouldn't have thought about all this stuff. Oh God.
No.
I locked my phone. I didn't mean to. But yeah, we did that, and and then the only other update that I have, I guess, did I talk about the birthday party that we went to? There's not really anything. I'll just cut this part out because I don't even know, I'm rambling. And then yesterday I went to my parents' house, like I said, and on the way home I was really distracted because for some reason my papa's dog he's a, what is he? He's a Chihuahua Yorkie mix. And so he's tiny. And so he runs in front of cars. Like, he has no abandon for his life. He just runs out in front of cars. And I always have the fear that since it was dark, I'm like, oh gosh, did I run over Nico? Like, I was so scared the entire way home. That's all I could think about is, did I run over Nico? Did I run over Nico? And then I get to the stop sign right as I'm like slowing down, and then there was no avoiding him. A raccoon jumped right in front of my car, and I killed him. There was no way to avoid him either. He just said, "Bye, world." I was so sad.
Are you crying?
Kind of.
Are you crying because you're thinking about the raccoon?
Or
I get it. I mean, I
didn't cry yesterday. I think it's all the emotions of the past week coming out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sad.
It's so sad. Here, let me make it better. Hold on.
Okay.
I have something. I have a couple things for you.
Oh, okay.
I found them at the Walmarts.
Oh.
I snuck them into my purse so you wouldn't see them.
Oh.
They match.
Is it a turtle?
Yeah.
I go with the flow. I love it so much. I'm surprised you actually found turtle stuff.
I know. That was the only things I found.
Wow,
And
thank you.
I don't remember which one I found first, but I fought very hard to find the other one.
Yeah.
I was like, I will find it. If one exists, I'm taking it with me.
It's going right over there as soon as we're done here.
Yeah.
Speaking of this, that reminds me of at the birthday party. All of us wives were just sitting around the table, you know, gossiping or whatnot. And we were talking about love languages. Mm-hmm. Have you ever taken that test to see what your love language is?
I have.
Because one of them has to be gift giving and acts of service. Because you very much do those things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That is my love languages is acts of service, gift giving.
Yes.
Like doing things.
Yeah. And I wish I could be that way. I wish that was my love language. I would love to give somebody a thoughtful gift. But then my anxiety takes over and I'm like, God, was that enough? Like, is it good? And like, do you like it? Like, I can't, I want to be that kind. But my love language is words of affirmation. It depends on who it is with physical touch.
That's me too.
I'm not
my
a
physical
hugger
touch
most of the time.
I am a hugger when it comes to like my nieces.
Yes.
Like babies,
yes.
Animals, and if I am in a relationship.
Yeah.
That person.
And like my
I'm
parents,
all up in your bubble.
My grandparents.
Yeah.
Like family members.
My mom.
Yeah. But like with my friends, I'm typically not a hugger.
See, like, with my sisters and my dad, they're also not touchy-feely. Mm. They're like, no, don't touch me at all. Do not touch me. Like, I took my sister to the hospital earlier this week. I forgot about that. I didn't even tell you that.
Yeah, you didn't tell me.
That's like, I'm working. Scooby is, like, ringing. It sounds like...
Ring.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. It's like, Mar. I can't do that. I can't roll my tongue.
Oh, you can't?
No, not at all.
Oh, you took French. I was like, did you take Spanish?
No.
Because you would have failed.
Yeah. I would have, for sure. My tongue is fat, I think. I think that's what it is. It can't roll, it's too fat.
I took French too, but like I forget everything I learned.
Oh yeah, I ain't got nothing. And I should have taken Spanish because that would have helped me a lot more now.
Yeah.
Having a kitchen that mostly speaks Spanish. Mm-hmm. I am just now starting to get to where all of them are friendly with me. All of them interact with me.
Nice.
To some degree. Like there's one, and I was filling up the bucket after I dumped the silverware so that she could run it. Because not everybody does that. Like they just wait until she runs it for them. And then they'll put it up and get it ready. But I will go up, get the bins of the silverware, and I will dump them into the racks that they need to go in, shake them out, and hand them over to her so that she can run them better. Yeah. It just makes it easier. I'm like, I'm waiting on her to do something, and I can go ahead and do this step. This is why I'm always at work.
Yeah.
Because I go the extra mile for everybody, so they want me there all the time.
Acts of service.
Straight up. It's who I am.
Yep. And quality time. I forgot about that part when we were talking about.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I'm a big quality time, spend time with me.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm trying to get better at that for doing that with other people.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like, I'm enjoying all the birthday parties and the D&D nights and trying to go see my family, and I'm so sad because also I'm busy this weekend and my sister invited me to go to Virginia Beach and I can't go.
That's sad.
Yes. I could have
busy
gone
this weekend? Yeah, I am. Oh my goodness, and I work on Sunday because I picked up.
Yeah, because they want to leave Friday night and I'm like, I can't go Friday night. I have a D&D night. I can't miss it.
Yeah.
And he especially can't miss it because he's the guy that's like the main guy. He can't miss. Yeah. So, and also I want to keep an eye on Scoobert. So.
Yeah. I'm like, oh man.
Do they do same day like you pick up? I don't know. I imagine they'll tell us.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that we'll probably pick
I
them up
didn't know
same
if
day.
they do, like...
I think it's probably same day pickup. That's how it was when I took Bella.
Oh, okay.
But this was a different thing, but I'm sure that with them being who they are and what they do, we'll have him. I was so close to being like, oh, this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Is it only Ohio exclusive?
It's only this county exclusive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So yeah, we're talking about all that feely
There's other things, like different counties have different things.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. So yeah, the feely goods, and then like I'm not really one to talk about like the nitty grittiness of like relationships because that's something you really shouldn't talk about.
That's why nobody knew that me and my ex had so many problems.
Yeah. Well, I keep finding stuff out about my friends and like that I had no idea about, and it's sad because like you paint such a face for other people.
Yeah.
And when they're my friend, I want you to be real with me. When I ask you how you're doing, I actually want to know how you're doing, not a I'm fine, how are you kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought about that when I was heading there. I'm like, people are going to ask me how I'm doing. I'm going to have to be like, I'm fine. Because nobody wants to hear, oh, I'm sad because my husband's sick and I feel overwhelmed. Yeah. Oh, speaking of him calling for hot chicks, I looked up on the internet what a female is it neutered or spayed? I don't know what the technical term for it is.
I just say fixed.
Right. Unfixed female is called a queen. And that's what I said. I was like, I'm a queen. Okay. And a fixed one is called a molly.
Huh.
Yeah. And then a unfixed male is called a tom. But a fixed one is called, oh dear, I don't remember the unfixed one. I mean, the fixed one. I was like, a tom? Like,
not
we're
a king?
called queens.
And you're called Tom.
A gib.
A gib.
Right in front of the mic.
It's okay, I got one too. Oh my goodness, I have a fat sucker on. That's what my friend Alex calls it, so now I call it that.
What is it?
It's like making my bra do weird things.
Oh. In early modern English, the word kitten was interchangeable with the now obsolete word catling. Can you imagine if we called kittens catlings?
That sounds like something that like my relatives in the boonies would say.
Right? Oh, that's just the catling.
It's just a little catling over there. A little catling.
Well, yeah, that's all my update. Just sad.
I felt like I had something else.
Oh.
But you know how I am about writing things down. I never do
Same. Yep. That's why I write everything down. And did I think about that until yesterday? Yes. I didn't think about at all writing anything down until yesterday when I was editing. It's like, crap.
that. Last night when I got home from work, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have anything prepared for tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah. But that's just, I feel like that's just us in general right now. Just like,
we're just like, we're barely here. So if you're here, we're grateful to have you.
exactly.
It's okay.
And you guys can call yourself true, followers, because if you're here in the early days.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Because we're just going to blow up one day.
I know.
We will, undoubtedly.
2, 3, 4, 10 years down the road.
Yeah, something like that. Never
we'll have
know.
like 300 videos and everybody's just going to have to binge watch us.
Yeah. And you're welcome for giving you so much content when you're coming back.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, I don't look like this no more, but you're welcome.
Dude,
no, I'm just kidding.
Can you imagine how much is going to change in just 5 years? Do you ever think about that? Like, does anybody ever ask you, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can never answer that question. Like, especially back in, like, school, like, people would be like, where do you see yourself?
Not single. I hope not.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
we
mean,
all hope that
probably,
for you.
but yeah, well, we'll see.
Speaking of single, ladies and tangents, I swear, I'm sorry I talk about them so much. And I give them free plugs. But I listen to them every Tuesday. They're like my favorite people. And I just found out that, so I don't know, how did I describe it to Joshua? Because he has no idea who these people are either. So they're the two women, right? One's Sierra and one's Jerry. Sierra is married to a person and Jerry's going through a divorce. But Jerry has been dating someone recently. And it's Sierra's brother-in-law. And everyone was convinced because Jerry gave him a pseudonym as Alex, but would call them. So, like, the internet was convinced, because she's bi, that it was a girl. They were convinced that he was a girl. And she's like, the only way that this is going to work, the internet's not going to be mad at me that you're not a girl, is because you're Sierra's brother-in-law. It's like, yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know why everyone ships everybody. I mean, love who you're going to love.
Right.
But
like,
don't
it's okay,
push her to be with
like,
a woman.
Right. Like, bi means like you're choosing.
Yeah.
So, like,
double the
it's
dating
okay.
pool.
Yeah, honestly. I'm insecure. My fear is that if I date somebody who's bi, I'm going to be afraid of everybody. I'm going to be like, everybody's after my man.
Yeah.
Like,
for me, I know for the longest time I was insecure because he has a type. It's brunette girls. And for the longest time I was like, oh, she's brunette. Dang it. Like, anytime. And I mean, maybe it's my own insecurities also. It's like, why would he pick me? Like, why would he pick me? I'm the weirdo of every friend group.
I am the weirdo of every friend group. What are you talking about?
I know. How do you pick who's the biggest weirdo in the friend group if there's two of them?
Or
maybe all of us were weird and that's why it worked.
Yeah. That too.
Yeah.
We were all weird.
Yeah.
Wait, trust me, it was not just us. If anything, we were closer to normal, okay?
Yeah, true.
We're just realistic and goofy.
And now I understand why the one's older brother hated us.
Oh, God. I would have hated us, too. I would have hated us, too, and I am sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Past people that had to deal with us as teenagers.
I am sorry if you knew me before the age of 18.
Yeah, same.
Actually, I kind of apologize if you knew me before the age of 22.
Wow.
You know, after my breakup, after all that stuff. And was I? Yeah. Yeah, because I turned 22 that year. A few months later. I was still kind of rocky then, but at least I had a lot of growing up to do, though, honestly. Like, I feel like I'm just now feeling like I'm actually an adult who's going to be able to function on my own in society.
Well, that's what I tell everybody. Like, looking back
so
now,
weird.
Like, I was not an adult when I thought I was.
Yeah. No, not even close.
Yeah, and you feel like one.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Like, you feel like you know everything and there's nothing else to learn. And I'm like, I knew nothing.
I knew nothing
until
and
I was
still
like,
don't.
27, I feel like, was my awakening. Yeah. It was my awakening. Like, I felt like it was one of those bubbles that just pop out of your throat.
Yeah,
I hate
like,
that. Hello. I don't know what it was about. Because they say 25 is supposed to be your year. Like, you learn things and,
Nope.
like, yeah. And like, I mean, 25 was a big year for me too, but I feel like 27 was like, I'm an adult. Whoa. And that's coincidentally also, you know, a lot of big things were happening in my life too. God, what is happening?
Getting married, being a mom.
Yeah, you know.
Owning a home.
Yeah.
So, those are definitely things to make you feel like an
adulting there. I saw something on Facebook earlier, and it said, someone, are you an adult? Me. Yeah, but not on purpose or anything.
Yeah. Yes. I think I shared that.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
I did. If not, then we just saw the same suggested post. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might have shared it.
Could have.
Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to overshare. Yeah. But I do a lot.
Yes, she does.
I see something, I'm like, that's funny, share it. That's relatable, share it. I am everyone's timeline nightmare.
Nah.
Yes, because it's also cringy because nobody likes my posts except for you.
Oh. Oh.
You're always like, oh yeah, I'm the first. And I'm like, no, you're the only.
That's right.
It's crickets around here, Lindsay.
Save for mine. Have you seen who likes my posts? Unless it's something about my relationship or my kid. That's the only time anybody likes anything of mine.
That's fair. I don't have either of those. That's why nobody likes any of my stuff.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. We're just boring without the people I'm attached to.
Yeah, that's how I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am nothing if not the people that I do acts of service for.
Oh, God. We're getting deep. Oh, I feel like I'm breaking.
Woo! Made a circle out of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my soul just broke a little. Yep. Oh, I'm nothing if I'm not the people I'm attached to. Oh, God.
Maybe we should be therapists.
Maybe we should.
Unlicensed therapists. You know what's funny?
No,
I can't say that on the podcast. But I can't wait to tell you afterwards.
Anyways. Yeah, we're far enough along.
Yeah, okay. I think we can probably start our topic.
Anyway, along with how deep and depressing this has been.
Hey, we've said many times that this is literally our therapy. This is our weekly therapy session.
Yep, it's true. And before we were recording, we were talking, we were doing SpongeBob quotes.
Oh, yeah.
And
what was it?
I don't even remember. It was like, man, we should have been recording.
Yeah.
It was something.
So funny.
I talked about how our one friend's bald, so we were shouting, bald, bald. Adam.
My leg. What else was it?
Oh, yeah.
Because I said, all I know is fine dining and breathing. And then we were like, what's the name? We threw out his name.
And there's just a fire ensuing in the brain.
But seriously, lately it feels like that is what is going on in my brain. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know.
Yes. It's just a million Heffs running around in her brain going, where is it? What are we doing? And then they're
falling because I cannot run and not fall.
And
are you kidding me?
Over themselves.
Yeah. Just dogpiling and there's one just going like this in the corner. Like, the shift will end. The shift will end and I will go home. It will come to an end. I will go home. It will come to an end. I will go home. Because that is what I tell myself. Like, when I'm in the weeds and it's really bad and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, it's going to come to an end. It will come to an end. The shift will end. We'll get cleaned up. We'll go home. It's going to be fine. It is not the end of the world. But then I'm like, I'm so serious. It gets so bad sometimes. Because, it just depends on how my mental health is that day.
Honestly.
Because, yesterday, I cried all day at work. All day.
How do you serve like that?
You go to your table, you're not boo-hooing. They see that you have teary eyes, and you're like, I'm sorry, but please just bear with me, guys. I appreciate your patience. There's just a lot going on here at the moment.
Make it work for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I did okay yesterday. I got some pity tips, and then I got some I don't pity you, I really don't care, and it sucked.
Oh.
So they give you bad tips.
Oh.
So then it just kind of evens out. You usually get about the same amount. So
Man.
it's fine. No big deal.
Yeah. Always tomorrow. Unfortunately.
I don't want to think about tomorrow.
Anyways.
Yes.
So, suggested by her last week, we're going to do, what do you call it? Best Friends Rewind.
Best friends, we
Rewind.
rewind.
Where we put pictures up on the screen and then talk about them.
Yes.
But for now, all we see is on her phone. So,
Yes.
where do we want to start?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
Like, are we doing like chronological order? Are we doing just bouncing around? What do we think?
Should we just kind of bounce around and then do
Yeah,
like
that's
this
fine
last
with me.
one? Yeah. We're just going to go with
Toes.
what I find and just keep going from there.
Sounds about right.
That way I can just go
Oh,
next.
that was kind of recent.
Yes, this is one of the more recent ones. So this was at your bridal shower that I co-hosted. And it was a lot of fun. It was Minnie Mouse themed because that is
Because,
very on
of
brand for Lindsey.
It is.
If you know, then you know.
I love Disney, yes.
Yes. It was so cute. That
Was
so
that
much fun.
coincidentally, though, because of how COVID worked, I was already married by the time
Yeah.
this was, because I had to have a first wedding because our marriage license was about to run out 2 days before we got married. So we had to hurry up and get married. And then we got all the fun parts.
Yeah.
Like we did did I have 2 bridal showers?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Because you had a family one and a friends one.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
there was no way.
Yeah, a lot of people. Because my aunt, of course, can't fit all those people
Yeah.
in her house. She graciously did that for me. And then we did one at my current church. And it was cute.
It was very cute and it was a lot of fun.
Oh, this was
day.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was for my 16th birthday party, which is coincidentally my golden birthday.
Yes.
Yeah, and we made
very
it that
fun.
way. My dad did a giant bonfire. You see it in the background there.
Yeah.
And we had to block out 2 of the faces of our friends.
Yes, just because we didn't pass them by. So.
Yes. And one's a very private person, which we respect.
Yes.
So,
And then the other one is a mom and going through some stuff.
yeah. But yeah, like,
Yeah.
that was a good time.
Very, like, you can very much see the baby faces in both of us.
Oh my
especially the fact
gosh,
that I don't
yes.
have a double chin. That is wild.
Aw. And if I was 16, you were how old?
No, I think this,
Are you sure? I thought I was 16.
I don't think so. Because wasn't the other friend still our friend back then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So but she's not in this picture. No, not her. M.
Oh.
Like, was that maybe a couple years earlier than we're thinking? Because when you were 16, I would have
yeah.
been like
She was there.
13. Yeah, so this was not. I think
Wonder when that was then.
this was probably your 18th.
You think?
I
I
think
still fit in that sweatshirt when I was 18? Jeez. Because I got that when I was like 12.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah, I was pretty small. Until I had a kid and then I blew up.
Her tongue is almost touching my forehead.
I know. And
That's so funny.
and we took this in pitch dark. That's just the flash.
Yeah.
Like, I could not see anything. I didn't know if I was even in frame.
Yeah, that also explains the angle of it.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah, it was bad. But, like, it was so fun, and I will remember that forever, even though I can't remember how old I was.
Because I just, like, there's no way.
She would have been in the picture, you would think.
Well, I'm also, like, I'm looking at myself, and I'm like, that hair color, though.
Yeah.
That's not my natural hair color, and it's not red.
No. Yeah, and that was before your red phase.
No, well,
When was
because
your red
the first
phase?
time, so The first time I ever colored my hair red. It was more of an auburn, like a natural kind of red.
Mm-hmm.
But it was red. And then...
You at least have to be in high school, because isn't that your high school thing?
Yeah. So I would have been in high school at least. I think...
Yeah, so I would have been 17, 18, yeah. I think with how my birthday is, because it's in the middle of the year, so I think I was 18 when I graduated.
Yeah.
Okay. This, you were with your ex at the time, I remember.
Yes.
Because didn't I have to go get you? Or did we meet you there with her?
Yeah.
Because
I had a car at the time.
Okay, because I remember picking up somebody. I don't know who I picked up.
I think you picked up...
Our friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we met at a pizza place, and...
Pizza Hut's national.
Oh, yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pizza Hut's a national brand. We're good.
Okay. It's my favorite. I love pizza. It's my favorite.
It's so good.
And that was the time when you were with your not so good ex.
The one who stole my shirt.
Yeah. And
still wears it like
right.
a weirdo. That's so weird.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So we didn't really see each other all that much. And I remember this was a really big deal.
Yeah. It was a huge deal for us to be able to see each other.
And all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Did you have your niece at this point?
No, but I think she was pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I think this is when we were hanging out when she was pregnant.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's when I came back. Like, it's never like we never hung out, but it was very few and far in between.
Yeah.
And she was going through her own stuff. The other one was going through her own stuff. You were going through your own thing. I think I was just on my own planet. I don't...
Yeah, we were all just kind of doing our own thing at that point, trying to figure out what we were doing with our lives.
Mm-hmm. That seems forever ago.
I know. And it, like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, that looks like that could have been me today.
Yeah, I was just thinking I look exactly the same.
Yeah, we look exactly the same.
That was a comfortable shirt. I just keep looking at that shirt and I'm like, man.
I know, I keep looking at my shirt too, like, where is that thing? I
had
want
to
that.
throw mine away. It kept shrinking and shrinking and shrinking.
Yeah, I think mine did that too, but it was like, it's just like the material. It was like getting weirdly bunched. And just like, ugh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this was such a fun day.
This was a really fun day.
Because I feel like all three of us, sadly for me, just because of how old I was at this point, all three of us were learning how to drive at the same time.
Yeah.
And so we found a parking lot and it was abandoned.
The one whose face is covered did have her license at that point, though.
Oh, yeah.
She did. Because we all went. It was just the three of us.
Yeah.
So how did we get there if none of us were licensed?
True.
So we were not those kids. We did not drive without licenses.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were not fun. Anyway. I'm like, I want to say bad kids, but I'm like, that's kind of just fun.
Sort of smudged the rules a little.
I mean, we did. We definitely did.
It was such a fun day because we literally, like I said, we found an empty parking lot and we just drove around in big circles. We just drove around and we talked and
took selfies.
As you can see. And it was one of those times that I remember we had like the deep conversations that we used to have. And
it was like, it was therapeutic.
Yeah, it was.
It was what we needed.
Mm-hmm.
It was so much fun.
It was fun. And I threw up a peace sign all the time. I still do. I'm like, why?
I always stick my tongue out.
Such a millennial thing.
Why do I always stick my tongue out?
Yeah, you do. I did too.
Yeah. She's
the only normal.
You guys can't see her face, but she is the only one who has a normal face.
Yeah, she's not sticking hers out.
She was driving.
Yeah.
So she was being responsible.
Yep.
Oh, that was so much fun.
That was also so long
I also
ago.
feel like that's super cute.
It is. I love that picture.
It's only half of my face, but that's super cute. Oh, okay. So, this is the one you guys will see first. So, It was a big thing for us to, FaceTime, whatever.
Because her sister had an iPod Touch. And if y'all know, back in 2000, when did they come out and they were super, new?
I do not know.
I feel like it was 2011, 2012.
Probably.
Maybe 2010. But
yeah, probably
it was
2009, 2010.
Yeah, and it was a big deal that she had one. I was obsessed with it.
But you ended up getting one.
Yeah.
And then we would FaceTime all the time.
All the time. Look at your hair.
I know. It looks so weird.
Yeah.
In this
I
picture.
feel like you tried to bleach it.
I did. That's what it was.
Yeah, and it did not.
No, because that's exactly what happened. Do you remember? I don't have a picture of it. Thank God. But I tried to bleach my hair.
Okay.
And my hair used to be super thick. You've done my hair several times. So my hair used to be a lot thicker.
Yeah.
And long. It was down to here.
Mm-hmm.
And I got 1 box of bleach.
Okay.
And I put it on my scalp first.
Oh, yeah. You're not supposed to do that.
And didn't have enough bleach. So the ends of my hair were black, brown, red, rust, awful, all fading up to white.
Yeah.
At my roots.
Well, because
and so your sister
technically a blonde still,
yeah.
aren't you? A dirty blonde?
I have dirty dishwater hair.
Yeah. So that's still technically blonde. That's probably why the bleach took effect.
Yeah.
But then the bottom had nothing to work with.
Yeah, it didn't really have any product. Yeah. So, yeah, that's just the way that my hair looked for a hot minute.
You were red for a very long time.
Yeah.
Very long time. But it worked with you. And they always say that the girls dye their hair red when they got something going on. And it's
not wrong.
She was red for a very long time.
But is the red hair phase ever really gone?
It worked for you, though. I really liked that. Do you remember when I did your hair red for the, you were brown or black, and then I did, it was, red and black in different places. Do you remember me doing that?
Yes, it was,
Do you have
underneath.
any of those pictures?
Not in this, but I can find them.
Yeah.
I was thinking about maybe next week, after the recap. It may not even take that long, but I can gather all of the pictures of my various hair colors and then do a Heff's hair color rewind.
Yeah, because
there has been a few.
Yeah. Really, for me, the only drastic change I've ever done with my hair was it's been this long and I chopped it off. Coincidentally, after my boyfriend broke up with me. Yeah. It was a bob. It was short.
No.
I remember that. And my sister talked me into it. Don't have a sister that's a cosmetologist. She'll chop your hair off.
I shaved my sister's head.
You did! I ran across
I take offense to that. And then I was like, no, I do not. I shaved my sister's head bald.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I do my dad and brother's hair.
I mean, I do all of I do my dad's hair now. My cousin asked me the other day, he was like, hey, do you got time to cut my hair? I was like, I don't have time to be Heather. So no. Yeah, my little sister, her hair needs chopped off. It's almost down to her butt.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's so stinking long. I gotta cut both of my niece's hair again before school starts.
I mean, you got time, thankfully.
My older sister wants her hair done. Because, I mean, it's been forever. She hasn't done anything to it since she shaved it bald almost 4 years ago.
That's
so her
nuts.
hair is really long and beautiful now.
Yeah. Tell her don't touch it.
I know. It's what I keep doing. And I'm also like, because this is buying me time, don't touch it. Don't touch it, because I don't have time to help you. And I still need to do my own hair.
Yeah. I remember when I was going to cosmetology school, she came to the salon, and I had no idea what I was doing back then. And I just, covered her hair in bleach. and it was so brassy.
Who?
Your sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I remember my teacher coming over and she goes, "You wanted this done to your hair? Like, you like it?" And I was like, "Miss," I can't say her name. And Brittany, I can't stop saying words.
I think you can say Brittany. Brittany is fine.
Can
yeah.
I? Okay,
yeah, Brittany is fine.
So Brittany was like, "Yeah, I love it. It's so cute." I was like, okay, it's super brassy. Now that I look back at it, I don't have any pictures.
But you know what, though? She's always liked the brassy blonde, and I don't know why, but she liked it.
Maybe it works for her. Does she have brassy in this picture? No, it's brown.
No, it's brown.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And then you can also peep my little sister's ponies.
Yeah, her little... She loved ponies.
Loved them. You can't see her face.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I remember wearing a Sweet 16 tiara, so I know this was that. I have another picture that's just like this.
Sure, because
Yeah.
I had a tiara in one, and it was just. But
let me look in my Facebook.
Just because you had on a Sweet 16 tiara does not mean that, because there's no way that I was 12 in that picture. Wait, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's no way. I didn't color my hair until I was 13. I'm like Lindsey. I know I did not look like that at 12 years old.
I feel like
still had dirty dishwater.
when I was like between 16 to 18, I feel like I was the same person. I didn't really change.
I get that though.
So like those years kind of blend together.
Like,
and
I
that's
was 16
also
there. I'm like, no, you were not.
And that's also when I got diagnosed. So that definitely, that's
Yeah,
why I can't really remember.
Everything's just a blur
Yeah.
then. But yes,
Anyway,
mustache
so, yeah.
glasses. I love them.
We
They're
were
so
obsessed. If you guys remember in 2000, what was that? 2012, you said?
Cute. Yeah.
Everyone was obsessed with mustaches. Mustaches were everywhere. Loved mustaches.
Yeah. And then...
So, going on to the 2012 era, that's when everybody was making collages.
Oh, yeah.
We
All
were...
of them.
Yes, we were collage happy, and we were also very cringe and spelled out lol.
Yes.
And craziness for some interesting reason.
My sister's also texting me right now. She's like, what do you work tomorrow? And I'm like, open to close all day. Literally the whole time my restaurant is open. I will be there. With my little chicken egg. I'm like looking at myself and it's like so funny. Oh no.
But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. That was most of those pictures are from the same day.
Yeah. And most of them are also in
Who
this
took
too.
those pictures? Just each other?
Yeah, we just took turns. That's why there's only 3 of us in each picture.
That makes sense.
It's like you took that one, I took that one, my sister took that one, and then our other friend took that one.
You know, that makes sense.
Whoever's missing took the picture.
that makes sense.
This one,
We were children.
we were infants, basically.
Yes.
And this, just to give you perspective on timelines, if you're like around our age, this was taken on my Nintendo DSi.
And those were a big deal back in the day.
Oh, yeah,
too.
those were a huge deal.
Yeah.
Except I got them like a year after they were a huge deal, and there was a newer, better one.
Well, because we come from poor people.
Yeah, we are not rich, okay? Hey,
Wow.
They did what they could, and they got me something cool, and I was excited.
Yeah. I remember I was excited too. Like,
Yeah, it
as you
was
can
fun.
tell, like, let's take a picture. Yeah. Babies.
Oh, I
this was
love
only a
this
couple years
one.
ago. It was in my grandparents' basement.
Yeah.
We were making bouquets.
For her wedding.
Yeah. Which crazy was 4 years ago.
I know.
What?
That is nuts.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
We're thinking about doing a vow renewal like 5 or 10 years.
Yeah.
Because I seen one.
I'm excited. I'm down. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Maybe I can get my dress from your wedding back from your sister by then.
Be fun.
It can be a renewal with me in the dress.
Yeah. I'm not fitting back my wedding dress. I don't think I could even squeeze in that puppy anymore. Maybe my other one, like my first wedding dress. Anyway,
I think I've lost weight since your wedding.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Well, I was pretty chunky. I was still losing the ex-boyfriend weight. So.
I think it was Megan Trainor. She said they literally wrote in their, like, I don't think she has a prenup. She could. I don't know. That they have to get renewed, like, every 5 years.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So that was a new thing that they just did. Like, they just renewed not too long ago.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's cute. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be a big to-do or anything.
Yeah, it doesn't have to. It's not like you're planning a whole nother wedding.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's just something for you guys and, you know, maybe your close friends and family. Just close people. We're not doing all these wedding presents. I mean, don't get me wrong. Presents are welcome. But not necessary. Y'all already gave us wedding presents. Like, we're fine. Mm-hmm. If you didn't, though, you're up. It's your turn. But yes, lots of fun.
Yeah, and her mom did my bouquets, and I still have the one over there. Mm-hmm. My one that I held.
I still have mine.
Nice.
Yeah, it's in one of
I
my
have
totes.
somebody's. I'm like, someone just handed me theirs, and like, okay, I guess I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
another
gosh.
one of when we were babies.
Old.
For some reason, we love to take selfies. I don't know if it was just the teenage girl in us.
It's fine because now we can do things like this.
Yeah. And we were in our friend's house.
Yeah.
And all of us, there's even a crazier picture of this. Do you remember all four of us in the picture?
Yes.
And it is
like
absolutely insane.
It is.
So much is happening in that picture.
I don't have that one, do I? No, I don't.
No. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just it was
the same day that we took all those pictures where we were all interchanging who was taking.
And you can tell I loved these shirts. It was like the cut off like mini sweaters. I was obsessed with those. I don't know why. I liked the really like the baby doll shirts with the half sweaters.
Yeah.
That was
your aesthetic.
Yep, that was me. And I loved hair. What are those? Headbands.
Yeah.
Loved headbands.
Yeah. I was a headband girl too.
Yep.
I got one on right there. You can barely see it, but it's there.
Yep.
This one was so fun.
I was freshly diagnosed here. I remember because my mom freaked out where we were.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were getting burgers.
Yep. And she wasn't there.
And she was worried.
Yep. And we were being the crazy teenagers that we are.
Yep.
And our one friend's mom, who we were with all the time, she pretended she didn't know us.
She was like, nope, not my kids, not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm good.
Yep.
It was a lot of fun.
And I don't know if we did it on purpose, but we're each matching our animals' faces.
Is your animal making that face?
No, mine was asleep.
Oh.
And I don't know why I'm making that face for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it was a lamb. I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
It looks like one to me.
Mine's an elephant. I do like elephants.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This is an honorable mention.
It has to be because for some reason we just thought everyone wanted to know our opinions. Just
everybody wanted our opinions. So.
Because I think I made a status saying, like my status and we'll make a video for you.
Yes.
And how many videos did we make? We made a lot.
There was so many. There was I think 20.
Yeah, we made a lot of videos, just like opinions.
Just
talking.
Well, this is what we think of you.
Yeah. And then, but we would also go off the rails. And that's kind of why we should have just known we were going to make this podcast. We should have already known.
Should have already been
because when was this? I was going to cosmetology school.
Yeah.
So, like.
I think this was.
13, 14?
Yeah. So I graduated in 15. I think this would have been 13.
Yeah, makes sense.
I still have a jawline.
I wasn't with him yet, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, we made so many of those videos in her kitchen.
Yep. There was some of them where we had moved to my room.
Yeah, that's true. I remember we made one for your mom,
Yep.
and I was munching on chips.
Yep.
And your little sister, you kept telling her to go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because she was bothering us. Nobody wanted her opinion. They want our opinions.
Apparently they liked my status, so...
Right? Like, they asked for it, basically.
Yeah. We had nothing but nice things to say.
Yeah, like, obviously, we're very nice people. We're not, like... Okay.
Very cute, very young. So, this is when my weird comes out of me. And...
Yes.
we were making... I made a reindeer, I know that. So it must have been around Christmas time, and we were upstairs. And if you see behind us...
You can see the paint.
Yes.
And it's splattered everywhere. We got to paint our, like, youth group room in church. And we had a lot of fun with it.
It was a lockdown.
So
If you were one of those kids that you were raised in church... It was this thing called a lockdown. And it's not actually like you weren't actually locked in. But I don't know why they call them that. Anyway.
Yeah.
And you could just invite whoever you wanted. And we stayed the night in the church. And we had snacks. And we played hide and go seek. And
we went on walks.
Yeah. And we splattered this. And I remember... army crawling in the dark, and we didn't sleep.
Yeah. We never slept on the lockdown.
Nope.
I was terrified to sleep. I was always like the last one to go to sleep. I'd be like, I'm not going to sleep until everybody else's eyes shut. I'm not going to do anything to you, but I don't trust you.
Yeah, that's what it is nobody to trust each other. Yeah, it was a good time. I loved lockdowns growing up. And we were just talking about that because we don't have any proof of the friends that we're still friends with to this day. Because they said that they were there. But I have no proof that you were there.
I believe it, though. But here's the thing. Like, we would have, like, split groups and stuff. And, like, the girls would go with one, the guys would go with another. Or, like, I don't think... like our one friend's brother and his friends / Joshua and his friends ever really like went on the walks and stuff with us. I think they just like stayed in. I think they might have brought video games.
They probably brought video games, or were they still obsessed with those like Let It Rip, whatever those things
like
called.
Whatever. Yeah.
What are those
Rippets
called?
or that's not what they're called.
No, the slogan was Let It Rip, but I don't know what it was called.
Beyblades?
Beyblades!
Yeah!
I think I specifically... Because I remember him being at one, and he brought Beyblades.
Yeah.
And sadly, that's where I got to my ex first, and we were dating then.
You should have been more interested in Beyblades.
I guess so. Because I don't think it was then. I don't know when this was taken.
No, this was when we were older.
Yeah. But anyways,
yeah,
if you see,
there too,
I have Play-Doh on my arm to pretend I have muscles.
Yep.
And I remember my ex was actually across the way from me. And I don't know if I was trying to impress him with my muscles. I don't know what the heck I was doing.
I think you were just being silly.
I think so. Because Brittany was sitting next to me.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to goof off with her. Probably to make our friend's mom mad.
Probably. Because we never took anything seriously.
Nope.
But I was right next to her.
Yep.
You can see. But your fist is like perfectly covering her face.
I was about to say, you can't even tell who that is.
Yeah, you don't even have to cover it up. But we can tell.
Yep, I know who it is. She's probably looking at me. She's probably like doing that thing she did with her eyes. Just like, get serious. What is wrong with you? Don't worry, I thought about that all the time. Like, what is wrong with me? Why am I...
Same. Not about you, but about me, you know? Like, not what's wrong with Lindsey. God, you know. Oh.
Good times.
And then there was a bunch of these
yeah.
pictures, but I just picked the one that I could recognize was my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Just for, I mean, it's hands. Nobody cares.
So if you guys remember the trend of when somebody
were like,
yeah,
they were like dip polishing.
Yeah, it was like really hot water, or really, I forget how you even do the technique.
I think it was just cold. I think it was cold water.
And then like you would drop in nail polish.
Or no, it was warm water. It was warm.
Yeah, because it would spread.
Yeah.
And then you would just do so many colors, and you dip your finger in it.
Yeah, or you'd stir it around, then dip.
We did
stuff,
that,
like,
and I can't even tell. Did it even do anything? I can't. It was so gloppy because we had no idea what we were doing.
Yeah.
I do remember that. It was so goopy.
Well, the thing about it, too, is this was at our friend's house, and it was our friend who is not the girliest of girlies. So,
yep.
She did not have a very good selection of, like...
nail polish.
Yeah, so.
That's true.
Because I think we did this another time and just didn't take... Or at least I didn't find the pictures of it where it turned out a lot better.
Yeah.
But I think we were just like using random colors. Like
also,
there's blues and oranges and weird just.
And also we didn't sleep. We never slept, I swear. Like
no.
Ever on sleepovers. So that was probably done at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, probably.
And yet we still woke up. We would probably pass out at like 4 a.m. and wake up at 9. How did we do that? I can't do that now.
No, I could not.
I feel like death if I try to do that now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So this is Ham Lindsey. This is her. Everyone meet her.
And we say, "Hi, Ham Lindsey."
I love, this was her sister's hat. And I thought I was hot stuff. So I put it on my head and they took my picture.
Yep.
And I remember I loved that shirt.
The reason why I grabbed it when I was doing my deep dive was because I'm like, oh, that's my sister's hat in my bedroom.
Yeah, that's true. They had their washer and dryer in their bedroom.
It was terrible. We had a very tiny house.
It was very hot in that house. I do remember that.
Yes. Yeah. We have central AC in the one that we're in now. And
Woohoo!
It's like I get cold at night and I love it.
Yeah. Oh, and this was also very shy Lindsey because her ex is over there. And no, it was his current. Side. It was my current.
Yeah, it was your current at the time.
Yes, at the time I was dating him. And I remember being very shy and very like,
yeah. Very like,
why was he next to you though?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it wasn't so much like he was kind of going with us and he could not get to you because we were all on you.
It's true. I was the leader. I remember that.
Yeah.
I was very much the leader and everybody else just followed me. And God, did that make me have a big head.
But it's okay because it was necessary.
Yeah.
Because you're great. And so we all wanted to be friends with you.
Thanks.
I win. I'm just kidding. I win. Me and my bingo arms flapping. What the heck?
Speaking of bingo arms.
Ugh.
I was doing that.
God. That's the thing is, like, my arms, they have gotten smaller, but...
Mine, I have bingo wings myself. I think it just happens when you get older.
Well, mine's from, like, weight loss. Yeah. But it's not, like, I didn't have, like, extreme amounts of weight. I don't know.
Yeah, but, yeah, speaking of bingo arms, I was doing that, like, 2 weeks ago at my brother. I was just like, oh, look at them bingo wings. He goes, why are you doing that? I was like, I don't know. It just happened when I was waving, so now I have to overly do it because there's something wrong with me.
Exactly.
I noticed something, and it just has to happen over and over again until I feel satisfied.
It was a very hot day.
That's all I remember, sweating. You're drinking a pop.
Yep.
And I had a water because back then
you were smart and hydrated.
I guess. I was obsessed with water back in the day, and now I can't stand it. I hate water. All my hydration was back in my youth. And now I can't stay hydrated.
Yeah. I cannot either. I need to drink more water at work, but it's so bad because there's a fountain there that I can get Dr. Pepper
shoes
out.
Go? I loved those shoes. Where did those go?
I had some black Converse.
Mine were gray.
Yeah. Those are really cute.
Thanks. past Lindsey agrees.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
those.
jeez.
I just like my whole outfit there. I'm so cute. Okay. We're putting ourselves on blast here.
Yeah, I especially am, okay? Because
we were playing with a ball, and so she catches it, and you'll see that in the next one. It's like above her head. She's like, ah. But me, I hate this picture because I look like...
She looks like she's in a horse movie from the 90s.
Dude, I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. Like...
What in the world?
And your hair in the wind.
Oh my gosh. And I was legal at this time. So, I mean, I used one of these pictures, not this one, but one of them as like a thirst trap. And I have my current husband, I think, because of it. So, I was legal at this point. I don't know.
You guys are close enough in age that it does not matter if you were legal age or not. And you're the older one.
I was about to say, I'm the older one.
You're the older one anyway.
But when I say thirst trap, and if you're underage, it kind of seems gross to me. I don't know. I do look like I'm in a horse movie. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
This is the best thing ever. Oh, I gotta do that to myself too. Look at my hair.
Yep, that was her red hair face. Do you have the clown picture? Are we gonna show that too? The clown hair?
I don't know if I have it.
I have it.
Okay.
I'll after. So, the same day that we did. For the love of Pete, I keep touching it. The same day. We also.
No, this was not the same
that
day.
wasn't the same day.
No, because my hair's red.
Yeah, that's
base.
red.
No, the base is totally not red.
Yes,
the
it
base
is.
It's like that dirty dishwater. See?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It looked red to me.
Well, yeah, because there was red in there that we sprayed on it.
Well, yes, but I thought the base was red. But so when do you think that was then?
Well, also look at the shirt. This pink shirt.
Well, yeah, but I know we stayed at her house for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Because we did that all the time. We never went home.
I feel like that was... I think I was 12 then.
You think?
Yeah, I don't think it was...
I remember it was one of the crazy times towards the end that they got rid of the play area. Like the playground.
Yeah.
Because we knew that they were getting rid of it, so we like we called it vandalizing. We took color spray and just like went nuts on her hair.
Yes.
You'll see that picture.
Because I was the only hair that was visible
Yes.
to put spray on.
Yeah, because I
and
have
willing.
dark hair.
Yeah.
I don't think the one was blonde, but we thought
Her mom said
would have
no,
been. Yeah,
she would have killed her.
Yeah, because it is
her hair
very
was lighter,
blonde.
yeah.
Yeah, it would have stuck probably.
Yeah.
And like we rode all over the trees, the trampoline, their playground. Like we full on went nuts. I
It was
feel
a lot
so
of
bad.
fun.
Yes, it was. It was very fun.
Oh, yeah, and then we've got this one.
Oh, yep, there's the ball.
There's the ball. There's evidence of it.
Yep.
But again, me just standing there awkwardly. And Lindsey.
I
being in
love
the
that
movie.
picture, actually.
It is such a good picture.
I
of
really
you.
like that
It is
picture
so
of me.
cute.
Look how skinny my legs are, and I'm just pretty. And I can't be candidly pretty ever again in my life.
And I look like I am
I got
getting...
the ball! I think I remember you screaming like, ah, or something. I don't remember what you said. You're cute, though.
I look like I'm about to walk into the Walmart with my book of coupons from the trailer park. That's the next one I have. It's just your face.
Just
and
my
head.
face. You know, like, hello.
But that is my head in there too.
That was 2010, the clown hair.
I knew. Yeah. How old did I say I was? 12?
12.
Yeah!
You're good at that.
Wow. I can tell by my hair.
There you go.
That's what it is.
I've had colored hair since I was 9. I have never had not colored hair since I was 9 years old. But that's because people were picking on me. Little girls are mean.
Yeah. Okay, but that one's not really all that interesting. But this one is, like, my favorite from that one that had, like, all of the, from the collage.
Mm-hmm.
This is my personal favorite because we are just so stinking cute there.
We are cute. I love it. And that's from, like, if you guys remember the collage that we made, it's part of that.
Yeah.
But, we were such teenagers.
Yeah.
That's all I remember currently is we were teenagers.
And then here is this, and I think that this should be, like, the photo for our podcast. Is like, this is basically what we do now.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
That is so funny.
It is so funny. It is us. I remember.
Yeah. It's just like,
we found, I don't remember what store it was. But I remember we sat down at all these, we sat down at all the furniture and we were just like
posing. Just taking pictures.
Yep. No wonder she pretended she didn't know us.
Yeah. I'm like, I get it. Okay, this is the last one. And it is a super, super throwback.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Because this is from 2006. I was 9 years old in this photo. And
she's just
I'm
a
the one on this
baby.
side. A little off to the side by myself because I was 9 and everybody else was older. So
again, everyone was just following me.
Yeah, you were the oldest.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
But I was the baby, and at that age, nobody wants you around.
But yeah, it was at a festival that we worked at.
It was like a fall festival, and we had
don't be alarmed by the hand gestures that we're doing. That is not gang signs. We were not in a gang.
We said konnichiwa and put up gang signs because we were children, and that was what we thought was cool.
Seriously,
but I'm like, oh my gosh, why did we all have guns?
Yeah.
I
don't understand
we were
why
church kids. Our church say pray. What is happening?
Yeah, seriously, we were church kids doing gang signs. Look at you, you're so tiny. You're so cute.
Like the way that my pants are clearly falling down and too big for my waist. What is happening? Who is that? Because that's not who I see right there.
You're so cute.
You look the same.
I know.
I've looked the same. She looks the same. She looks the same.
Yep.
Ah, who's that?
Well, she's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've looked the same since I was 4 years old. So
yeah, you really
honestly. Well, how fun was that?
That was so
you guys
much
don't
fun.
share our memories, but now you get to have a glimpse at them.
Now you get to know where this all came to be.
Yes.
Or how. Yeah.
Where, how, who. Why.
It's just like play 20 questions, but this video is all of the answers. Like, where's that come from? Oh, here.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's all we've got for this week.
Yeah, that's all we got.
Come back next week for more nonsense and for a hair color rewind, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see.
May as well.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, there I go again. See. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.